Enjoy Simple English 森崎ウィンです。毎週木曜日は2019年度に放送した Wisdom from the West 古典が語る西洋の知恵をお送りしています。今日からはギリシャ神話 Greek Myth から西洋の表現や考えなどを学びます。今回は Achilles'Heel アキレス腱です。アキレスという英雄が主人公です。では早速聞いてみましょう。
Do you know the phrase Achilles' heel? It comes from a story about a hero named Achilles. Achilles was a hero in a Greek myth. Myths are very old stories from long, long ago. People use them to tell others about natural or historical things. You will hear and find many words, phrases, and ideas from these myths in the Western world today. When Achilles was born, his mother Thetis received a message from a god.
Your son will die young.
So she went to a special river called the River Styx.It separated the land of the living from the land of the dead. Thetis thought,
I heard that this river is magical. If you go into the river, the water can protect you from anything.
Thetis held the baby Achilles by the heel, the back of his foot. She put her baby into the river and quickly took him out.Thetis thought,
Now my son will be safe.
But there was one problem. The river water didn't touch all of his body. It didn't touch his heel because Thetis was holding that part of him. Achilles grew up and became a very strong man. He fought and won many battles. He was very strong because the water from the river Styx protected him. He was one of the most famous heroes in the Trojan War. The Trojan War was a war between the Greeks and the people of a city called Troy. They were fighting because of Helen, the wife of a Greek king.She was taken away by a prince of Troy. Achilles fought on the Greek side. On the Trojan side, there was a god named Apollo. Apollo was a god of many things, such as the sun, music, and archery. He wanted the Trojans to win. But Achilles was too strong. Apollo's side was going to lose.Apollo became angry with Achilles and said,
Achilles must die.
Then Apollo helped someone shoot Achilles with a poison arrow. Achilles said,
Ouch! But I can't be killed by an arrow.
But the arrow hit Achilles' heel.The only weak point of his body. The water protected him well, but in the end he died young, as his mother was told. If someone says, that is your Achilles' heel, it means that is your weak point.
ギリシャ神話大好き。めちゃくちゃ面白いですね。不死身のアキレスのたった一つの弱点がアキレス腱だった。そしてそこを狙われてもう矢を射抜かれてしまったから死んでしまったという、この神話からかかとの上の部分をアキレス腱と呼び、致命的な弱点 weak point の意味で使われるようになったんですね。ちなみに僕森崎ウィンの weak point はそんな簡単に言いませんよ。それでは See you tomorrow!Ese It's Friday! Enjoy Simple English 森崎ウィンです。毎週金曜日は怪盗紳士ルパンの名作をお届けします。今月のストーリーは The Queen's Neckless 女王の首飾りです。ドルスービーズ伯爵の家におよそ100年伝わる有名な首飾りがある日クローゼットから消えてしまいます。疑われたのはある人物でした。 Count のことは伯爵、 Countess は伯爵夫人のことを言います。それでは Let's dive into the story!
Two or three times a year, and only for special events, the Countess de Dreux-Soubise wore the Queen's necklace. It was a famous necklace that had belonged to the family for almost 100 years. The necklace was usually kept at a bank, and the Count was the only person who could take it out of there. There was a party one evening, and it was a great success.The necklace with the diamonds sparkled and shone like flames of fire on the neck of the Countess. After the party ended, she took off the necklace and carefully handed it to her husband. He placed it in its red leather case, hid it inside their closet, and went to sleep. The next morning, to their surprise, the necklace had disappeared.The Countess called the police chief, who came at once.
Are you sure no one came inside your room after you went to sleep?
The Count answered.
Absolutely sure. Our room has a lock which can only be opened from the inside.
Are there no other ways to get in the closet?
None.
No windows?There
is one, but it is locked, and there's a big cabinet in front of it.
I see. But the cabinet only covers half of the window. If you look out the window, what do you see?
A small courtyard, sir.
We are on the second floor, correct? Did all the servants know you would be wearing the Queen's necklace?Yes,
everyone knew, but no one knew where we kept the necklace. Wait.
Yes? Anything you remember could be important.
Henriette knew.
Who is Henriette?
She is a friend from school. After her husband died, I gave her a room to stay in with her son. In return, she worked for me.
Where is her room?On
the same floor as ours, and her window is across the little courtyard from our room.
The police chief quickly went to talk to Henriette. He found her and her young son in a very small room with no fireplace. He found nothing suspicious. She had only left the house 4 times during the 3 years she lived here.And the distance between the window of Henriette's room to the cabinet window was 3 meters. After 4 months of investigation, the case was closed. No one could figure out who stole the famous necklace. The Countess treated Henriette even worse, and finally made her and her son leave the house.A few months later, the Countess received a letter from Henriette.
I don't know how to thank you. You sent me that, didn't you? Please accept my sincere thanks for your past kindness. Henriette.
The Countess had no idea what it meant. So she wrote back and found out that Henriette had received 2,000 francs in a letter from Paris.Henriette continued to receive money for 6 years until she died, and the mystery remained a mystery.
ルパンどこ？あれルパンの話だよこれ。いつ出てくるのルパン？ Make sure to join us next Monday! Hello everyone! This is Morisaki Win for Enjoy Simple English. 毎週月曜日はオリジナルの Short Stories。今日は The Main Character 主役オズの魔法使い The Wizard of Oz で役を演じる娘のために衣装準備中のママ。でもどうも何かが違うようです。その何かが何なのかしっかり聞いていきましょう。ちなみに Tin Man のことはブリキの木こり、そして Scarecrow はかかしのことを言います。それでは Here's today's story.
Honey, have you seen my pink necktie? I was planning to wear it to Kana's kindergarten school play.
I saw it on the sofa.
Oh, yeah, that's right. By the way, what are you doing?
I'm preparing for the play.
You're preparing? Why?
All the parents help out with school plays these days.
I see. But are you making a costume?
Yes, that's right.
That's big. Is that for Kana?
Kind of.
They're doing the play The Wizard of Oz, right? What part is Kana playing?
Didn't she tell you? She's Dorothy.
Really? She's playing the main character? That's wonderful. Oh, that's why you are helping the teachers.
I'm not helping because Kana is playing Dorothy. The teachers are busy with everything, so we volunteered to help. The parents got together and...
I get it. I'm so excited to learn Kana is playing the lead role. I can't wait to see her on stage. But wait a minute. That's a lot of fabric for one dress.
There are 7 Dorothys.
There are 7 Dorothys? I don't understand. Why are there 7 heroines?
Well, 7 girls are going to take turns being Dorothy.
Why?
I think there were some problems. You know, a lot of parents wanted their child to be Dorothy.
Wow. It's going to be a really confusing story with 7 Dorothys.
Well, the teachers want both the children and parents to be happy.
It's really different from our days. But I get the idea. When I was small, I always got parts that had no lines, like a tree or a dog. I didn't mind, but my parents got angry about it once. They said it lowered their motivation to see the school play.
See? That's what I'm talking about. So instead of making bad memories, the teachers decided to make good memories for everyone.
How about other characters?
The same.
Do you mean there are...
There are 7 lions, 8 tin men, and 5 scarecrows.
Wow. I can't wait to see the play. I think it will be really... interesting.
Actually, it's quite good. You will be surprised.
If you say so. Now, how can I help?
That's sweet of you, but you don't have to.
But I want to.
Then, can you get the script over there and help me with the lines?
Sure. What do you mean by practicing the lines? Kana's asleep.
I want you to practice the lines with me. I'm going to be in the play too.
What?
Children didn't want to play the bad guys, so the teachers asked the parents to help and appear in the play.
I see. But there are going to be other parents, right? You will take turns playing bad guys.
Nope, just me.
Who are you playing?
The Wizard of Oz.
That means you are the most important character.
主役が7人。ちょっと僕も見てみたいですね。で、今回で僕初めて知ったんですけれども、Scarecrow ってかかしのこと言うじゃないですか。Scare ってのは怖がらせる。Crow、カラス。カラスを怖がらせる。とてもシンプル。See you tomorrow!